What's up, F40 Squad? I'm Anthony, and welcome to our channel, Life with Anthony. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Today, guys, it's going to be a brief video, just giving you guys some updates and things that's coming up, reminders, things of that sort. All right, so I'm going to get right into it. I did write them down so that I don't forget anything, because these days I'll be forgetful. So I'm going to start off with the Cleveland Meetup that's coming up this Sunday, July the 14th at 2 p.m. Up until this point, I had not yet decided where that meetup was going to take place. I have made the decision. I posted on the community page once again a few days ago and asked you guys which mall do you think would be a good mall in Cleveland for us to have the meetup in the food court, and a few of you gave the same suggestions. Actually got like quite a few suggestions from everybody who are familiar with the Cleveland area. With that being said, I decided that I'm going to choose, because several people chose this mall, so I thought that I'll just go with this mall, and that is Beachwood Mall. So the meetup is going to be held at Beachwood Mall on this upcoming Sunday at 2 p.m. in Cleveland, Ohio. So I hope to see as many of you as possible that are in that area and can make it. I look forward to seeing you guys. I really enjoy the meetups. I have not had one meetup that I did not enjoy and that it was a hoot. Everybody had fun. And it's been a minute since I had a meetup. So I'm looking forward to having the meetup and seeing as many of you guys as possible. All right, so that's again, I will put all the information in the description of this video now that I have decided where the meetup is going to be held. Just one more time, the meetup is going to be this upcoming Sunday, July the 14th at 2 p.m. in the food court at Beachwood Mall. All right, let me check that off. All right, the next thing I want to update you guys on, or remind you guys on, is the cruise. The cruise deadline is tomorrow, July the 11th. And I hope that everybody took care of their business so that they can go on the cruise. I'm super excited about the cruise. I cannot wait for the cruise. It's coming fast, and I'm just so excited. So many people are going. I cannot wait to meet so many FOAs at one time. It's going to be a blast. Looking forward to the meet and greet at the hotel the day before the cruise. Once again, if you are flying into Miami, try to get there as early as possible if you are not getting there the day before the cruise. But if you are getting there the day before the cruise, try to get to the hotel as early as possible. That's if you are staying at the hotel. Well, I guess you are staying at the hotel if you're getting there the day before. Because I have not yet confirmed what time the meetup will be. I am definitely looking for an evening time, somewhere around maybe 5 or 6 o'clock, which should give everyone, I guess, enough time to get there early enough to attend the meetup. The meetup is going to be really fun. I have a few things planned for the meetup, and I am so excited about the meetup. Again, that cruise is October the 14th through October the 19th, leaving out of Miami. If you still are interested in the cruise, just because the deadline is tomorrow, Thursday, does not mean that you cannot go on the cruise. You probably will have to pay it in full, is my guess. I'm not, well, I guess you would, since the deadline for payments will be over with tomorrow. The important thing that I want to say about the July 11th deadline tomorrow is this. If you are unable to make that deadline tomorrow, July the 11th, you still have another 2.5 weeks until July the 31st to finish paying off your cruise. But what you will have to do is get in contact with the travel agent, Arvela Nelson. If I get her number, I'll put it across the screen. Get in contact with Arvela Nelson, and either today or tomorrow, latest. And what you have to do is give her a card number, and she's going to forward that card number to Carnival, because she's going to be out of the country for the rest of this month. I don't know when she's leaving, but she's going to be out of the country, so she will not be able to process any more payments. And that's why she set it up with Carnival, so that if you call her and give her a card, and she will forward that card to Carnival, and Carnival will process your last payment on July the 31st. So if you need a little bit more time, it's very important that you give Arvela a call today or tomorrow. I would say today, and just to get it done, so that she can have your card number and forward that card number to Carnival. And once again, Carnival will deduct your last payment on July the 31st. So that is the update on the cruise. Man, oh man, did that time go quickly. I first announced the cruise back in October of last year, and the first deadline was December the 15th. So time has really flown. Before you know it, we will be on that cruise and having a great time. So once again, looking forward to the cruise and seeing and meeting so many of the FOAs for the first time, or maybe it'll be the second time, who knows. But that's the update on the cruise. I will leave that information in the description as well, so that you can have something to go back. And again, I will hopefully remember to put Arvela's phone number in the description as well, so that you will have her number and you can give her a call. We did have some cancellations, I guess, as to be expected, because we were up in the 70 room range, somewhere just over 70 room range. And from my last update from Cassie is that we have lost quite a bit of people who are no longer going on the cruise now, but we still have 50 rooms. So now 20 rooms lost may sound like a lot, but it's not when, you know, 2 people dropping out. From what I heard, it was like a group of people who had 3 rooms, they dropped out. So 50 rooms to me is still a really, really good number of rooms for this being the first FOA trip and cruise. So I'm very happy and very satisfied with having still 50 rooms on that cruise. That still could be onward and upward to just over 100 people that will be tending. And I think that is absolutely amazing that that many people are going on the first FOA cruise. Okay, let me check that one off. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I am going to be having a t-shirt available in the community page. I said that it would be available sometime next month, but now I'm leaning more towards it would be available maybe at the beginning to the middle of September, or let's just say sometime in September. I do have a few things that I want to get together before that, meaning I need to set up a way that you guys can purchase those t-shirts and I just mail them out and send them to you guys. I think there is a site that I can do that with. I might rejoin Wix again. When I was selling candles, I was using the Wix website. I may go ahead and rejoin them and sell the t-shirts from there. I'm gonna give you guys a look at the t-shirts. I'm gonna start off with one t-shirt. I don't like Teespring at all. I don't think Teespring t-shirts are good quality t-shirts. So my plan is to purchase the t-shirts like I did last year. I bought a whole bunch of t-shirts and ended up actually giving those t-shirts away to people that I met at meetups and family and friends. That will not be the case this time. This time I am going to purchase this t-shirts again, and this time I'm going to hopefully sell the t-shirts. I'm going to start off with one t-shirt first and see how well or not well that t-shirt does, and then I'll add another one on as time goes by, and hopefully you guys will like the t-shirts and would like to have one. I'm going to start off with a very small number of t-shirts, because I don't want to get stuck with a bunch of t-shirts like I did with the last batch last year. So I might start off with maybe 50 t-shirts, and hopefully we'll have them available in different sizes. The one thing about when you purchase your own t-shirts and you having them come to you, you have to decide how many small, how many large, how many extra large, and so forth that you want. So I'm going to try to, you know, get them in different sizes. Again, it's not going to be many of them. If they sell really well, and we'll quickly order some more, but I'm going to do it little by little. I'd rather buy a small quantity and sell out and then order some more than order a large number of t-shirts and no one buys them, and I'm stuck with having a bunch of t-shirts. So baby steps with the t-shirts. But here is a sample of the first t-shirt that I'm going to have available in September. I really like this design. I love the color on it. I think the FOA emblem looks great on it. It's a really nice t-shirt, and this is the only one that I'm going to make available first and sometime in September. Let me know what you think about this t-shirt. Do you like it? Do you like the color? Do you like the design? I did get a comment where someone mentioned that the design is boring. I could do a better job at being creative, more creative. But I think that sometimes simple is best. I think this is a simple design. I think it fits anybody taste who is interested in the t-shirt. I think it's very just male or female type of t-shirt. I think it's a very simple but nice design to begin with, you know. So that's the t-shirt. I will keep reminding you guys and let you guys know when in September the t-shirts is actually available. And I hope you guys are interested in the t-shirts. Let me know in the comments what you think about the design of the t-shirt. Okay, the next thing that I have to talk about is last Friday I went to get my blood work done. I mentioned that to you guys, that she took almost, seemed like to me, at least about eight of those tubes of my blood. Well, I went to the doctor's yesterday, yes, because today is Wednesday. Oh my goodness. I went to the doctor's yesterday to get the results of the lab work, the blood test that I took and everything. When I tell you, they tested for everything. They tested for everything. And as I mentioned in that last video, or not my zoo video, but the one before that, that if anything's going on in here, they're going to find out. So when I got to the doctors, it's always like a nervous feeling when you go to the doctors, especially for results of some blood work or whatever. I'm always a little nervous. But I went there and I have a clean bill of health. Oh my God. When I tell y'all a clean bill of health, I mean a clean bill of health. That bad boy is squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. All my numbers were right where they're supposed to be. I'm not in, you know, any kind of danger for diabetes, having strokes, any of that kind of stuff. I don't have any diseases, you know, due to my sexuality. I don't have any diseases. I am squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. I was like, yes. I'm telling you, you have no idea how happy I was leaving that doctor's office. I went straight to McDonald's and got me some chicken McNuggets. That's how I celebrated my clean bill of health, with some chicken McNuggets. But I'm gonna tell you guys, I love this doctor. Too bad I am not a resident of Ohio and I don't live in Ohio. But this doctor was absolutely, he was amazing. When I tell you, he talked about every single thing that I got tested for, told me what I can do better, told me what I can do to keep those numbers where they are. And I mean, he and I was in that office probably for about 30 minutes. And I never felt, you know how you go to the doctors and you sometimes feel like they rushing you so that they can get to the next patient. I never ever felt that way with him. He sat there, he didn't feel like looking at his watch and said, okay, I got another patient in the next room. He sat there and went through every single thing that I got tested for and explained, like I said, you know, what I can keep doing, what I can improve on to keep my numbers where they are. I mean, I didn't expect anything. But again, you never know until you get tested and everything. And so I felt so great coming out of there. I did. I felt so great coming out of there. Because I hadn't been to the doctor and got like lab work for maybe 2 years. So it was overdue. I was in a habit of going once a year. And then I had that fluke year where my insurance got messed up because I was away and they were sending me mail bills, and I'm down in Florida somewhere, not in PA, and I never got the bills. They sent me 3 bills and they ended up canceling my insurance. That was last year, I think. They ended up canceling my insurance for non-payment. And I'm like, okay, I thought when I signed up that I signed up for automatic payments taken out, but evidently I did not. But anyway, that was last year. I have new insurance that started this year. And I'm telling you now, it feels so great to know that I am doing good. I am healthy. I did ask him, I mean, when I tell you that this doctor and I talked about everything, we got into specific foods, you know, and how to cook certain foods to get the best nutrients out of them. I mean, he was just amazing to me. I was like, wow. And then I asked him, my final question to him was, I had him look at my leg again. Cause my two legs don't look the same. My right leg still look a little more beefier than my left leg. And, you know, he asked me, am I in pain? And he was, you know, kind of putting pressure points on a certain part of this leg. And I was like, no, I don't feel nothing. And then when he got to a certain part, I said, well, I felt a little something there. And he think it's just like a difference in muscle from one leg to the next. So he wanted me to go and get this special treatment. I guess it's a special, I don't know, massage treatment or muscle relaxing treatment or something. And I just said, no, that's okay. But other than that, my final question that I asked him was, should I be concerned about my weight for my height? Because I'm only 5'2", and I weigh 174 pounds, you know. And he was like, well, if you keep on doing what you're doing, because, I mean, the new doing what I'm doing. I'm not talking about what I was doing back then. I mean the new doing. Because as you guys know, I think I did mention it in a previous video that when I went to see in Connecticut, when I went to Connecticut and was hanging out with Michael, and I noticed he had lost some weight, and once again we got to talking about it, and he said, one of the things he does is that intermittent fasting. He said he doesn't eat before 11 a.m. in the morning, and he doesn't eat after 7 a.m. And as soon as I got back to this campground, I said, okay, I'm gonna try to do that. And I have been doing that since I got back from Connecticut. So that was two things that he suggested to me when before I left. The intermittent fasting was one. He told me to only eat in a 8-hour time frame. I said, okay. I started doing that like a week and a half ago. And then he also told me to start reading the labels on the food that I buy. He told me to stay away from things like added sugars and stuff like that. He said that I should only be consuming no more than 30 grams of sugar a day. I was like, 30 grams? That's like 2 cookies. But I eat less sugar than I do salt. I don't eat a lot of sweets. I might get on here and make a bread pudding, or a banana pudding or something like that. But I don't eat a lot of sweets. I have backed off the sweets at least about a month now. I'm more conscious of the sweets that I eat. And then he talked about things like cereal. I said, oh, I don't eat cereal. I haven't bought cereal in a minute. But anyway, it was a great visit. Again, I love this doctor. I love the way he talks and explains things that, you know, I understood, and I asked him a lot of questions, especially about eating and everything. And he did tell me that he was like, okay, we're gonna have to get you off the white rice, because I told him I love white rice. He was like, okay, we're gonna have to get you off the white rice. I was like, no, not my white rice. I said, how about if we like kind of weed the brown rice into it, you know? Little white rice here, you know, a 2-to-1 ratio with the white rice and the brown rice. But yeah, you know, certain things you just don't want to give up cold turkey. So you just have to try your best to eat it in moderation. So that's what I'm gonna try to do with the white rice versus brown rice. I did go out today and I did buy some brown rice. I actually had some brown rice here, this brown rice. I actually had this brown rice here, this jasmine brown rice. And I made some yesterday with some salmon. I'm gonna make that meal for you guys because that meal was so good. I made it in a rice cooker with this brown rice, but I had to do some things to, you know, get it to my taste level. But other than that, I'm very happy that Cassie is calling me now. Cassie, you have to wait. I'll call Cassie back in a few minutes. But yeah, those are the updates, guys. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to share with you guys? My end of my year, or the last quarter of this year for me, is going to be very, very busy. Once I leave this particular campground in Ohio, I am going to one of my favorite campgrounds. It was my very first gay campground that I started going to, Hillside in Pennsylvania. I'm very excited to go there. I'll be there for 3 weeks. My last day there will be August the 26th, I believe. Then I'm going to mosey my way back down to my camping site in Florida, my perm site. I'm going to hang out there for about a week. And then I'm going to head to Atlanta, because that's where I fly out to go to China, Beijing, China on September the 10th. I do plan on spending 2 days in China before I go take off to China. I am thinking about having a Atlanta meetup. And again, in Atlanta, I have no idea where I would have a meetup. The only mall I know in Atlanta is Lenox Mall. And I always get some type of anxiety trying to make my way into Lenox Mall. So maybe there's another option, maybe Piedmont Park or something like that. But I might have a meetup there. Or I might just decide to kick it and relax and I might go to the aquarium there because I know the reputation that the Atlanta aquarium has. I have a really good friend who lived in Atlanta for like 16, 17 years. I've been to Atlanta so many times, but never been to the aquarium because I always say that I'm a zoo guy, not an aquarium guy. Other than that, then I get back from China. I have to get back down to Florida. I have to get my trailer, and then I have to go up to Georgia for a campground that I had to reschedule because of I forgot why I had to reschedule it, but I had to reschedule it. So I got 2 weeks there. Once I leave that campground, I have to go back down to my perm site in Florida, and then I have probably about a week and a half for the cruise in October. Then after the cruise in October, in November, I'm heading back to Baltimore for the Thanksgiving holiday. I plan on spending a week in Baltimore, hanging out with all my family and all my friends. I'm gonna get a good visit in that time because I probably will not go back there until months later. But and then from there, you know, the rest of the year, I haven't decided yet. I do have a campground lined up, but I'm gonna cancel most of that time because I made those reservations prior to getting the perm site. So I'm not gonna pay for a campground for 4 months when I have a perm site. So I'm gonna cancel 2 of those months because I really do like this campground. It's Sawmill down in Dade City, Florida. I always have a good time when I go to that campground. So I'm gonna keep 2 out of the 4 months, and then that would be it. All right, guys, that is the update. That's what's coming up with me September, October, and November, December, the rest of the year. I'm really excited. I did go through a few days of boredom, and I was telling Kathy, I'm bored. I don't have nothing to do. What's going on? And she was like, you seem like you're doing things. I mean, I was in such a boredom state for like 2 or 3 days in a row. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? But anyway, luckily I'm out of it now. I was busy this morning. I did some laundry. I went to my favorite store in the world, Walmart, again. So I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling good. If I haven't told you guys lately, I appreciate the support that you guys are continually to give. I just appreciate it. It's no other way of saying it. You know, I can't say it enough. I do really appreciate that you guys are a big part of me being able to live the way I do. I say a big part. I'm not giving y'all all the credit now. Y'all getting a lot of the credit because, you know, I also, you know, contribute myself for, you know, just sticking with making the YouTube channels all these years and being consistent and everything. You know, I have to do what I have to do in order for you guys to appreciate and, you know, be a part of the FOA community, you know. So I'm very happy. I really like this collaborative effort that you and I have, and you know, it's fun. It's fun. So with that being said, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. As always, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys. You know that, and I'll see you guys the next time.